Welcome to your daily focus for December the 2nd, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I know I'm doing this a little bit later, I think, than usually, but as you know, my weekend video was lagging, and that wasn't something that I was kind of expecting it to happen sooner or later. It's just it happened sooner rather than later. And my system has been bogging down and bogging down and bogging down, and it's worse and worse and worse. And so I really had to spend a day just, you know, working on the hard drive, working on the space, working on what was active and what was inactive, and uh, I think I fixed it quite well, mind you, but that put me behind for doing the monthlies, and I wanted to make sure I got the monthlies out. So I did start it when the lag was happening, not realizing that the lag was there. So I apologize to any signs where the video didn't turn out as well as it should have, but the message is still there for you. Thank you for those who closed their eyes and just listened to the video so it wouldn't throw you off. I do apologize, and it is the message that's the most important. So, um, also, December the 2nd, 2013, I put out my first video on YouTube. So I just wanted to do a giant shout out of thank you so much for hitting the like button, hitting the share buttons, um, for subscribing, for honoring me with being a part of your path going forward. I'm truly honored and blessed to have you in my life, and I think I'm close to 8 million views or something like that. I'm very close to 25,000 subscribers. It was nothing that I ever thought would get past 10 subscribers, so everything is a bonus. And what happened was 6 years ago, around the dinner table, we started talking about, you know, the new ways of creating things in your life, growing your hobbies through media. And the kids kind of jokingly said, "Oh, Mom, you should do a YouTube video. Yeah, you should have your own channel." And throughout the talk and everything, I said, "Oh, well, maybe I will. You think I'm too old to? You think I'm not of your generation that I can't? Well, I could do YouTube. I don't know what I'll do YouTube on, but I'll do YouTube." And, you know, my daughter just rolled her eyes and said, "Well, Mom, it would be tarot cards because, like, seriously." And I was like, "Yeah, I've always done that. So, you know, maybe I'll put myself out there. Who knows?" And I was listening to David Palmer at the time, the Leo King, who kept on saying, "What are you waiting for? Just do it." And I thought, you know what? I'm going to prove those little kids of mine wrong. Well, they're kind of big kids. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to show them that I can do this. And now it's kind of like, you know, like, well, how's your YouTube channel going? Because none of them have one. Um, but they inspired me, or maybe more double dared me, to actually do a video, and I really didn't think it would amount to much, but here I am 6 years later, loving it more than ever. So I'm looking forward to being here for you for a long time coming. I hope you'll have me, and let me know what you want, you know. And if I do help you on your path, then please, you know, 25,000 subscribers on YouTube doesn't really even cover a bill or anything. So I do this for being a part of your life. But if you'd like to say that I am being a part of your life to me, I do have a Patreon site. If you were to do $1 a month, it'd be like $12 a year, to just let me know that I'm here and I'm important in your life and I am helping you create a better tomorrow for yourself. Thank you. Or I do have a PayPal Me account, so the links should be all below somewhere. Or maybe just in the comments, let me know. Just letting me know that I'm making a difference, giving me validation. I jump for joy when I read comments like that. So I do read all of your comments. Sometimes time gets away from me and I cannot answer all of them. So anyways, December the 2nd, let's get on to that, shall we? It is an 8 energy. So the 2 energy, well, there's our Superman pose again, right? I told you we'd have 2 more opportunities. And this is one of them, of putting your hands on your hip, feeling that cape flowing in the wind through your hair, and looking upwards and seeing your day unfolding, or your path unfolding, your goals, your dreams, your desires unfolding just the way you want them to. And do it for 5 minutes. I mean, seriously. Set a little timer for 5 minutes and do it for 5 minutes. If you've never done it before, that 5 minutes is going to seem like eternity. You're going to have to say, oh, well, I'm done. Well, I better go back to the beginning and do this again. Or maybe you did your day, and now we can look at that goal that you have planned for 3 weeks down the road, heading that goal, that dream, that desire that you want, taking that next step. So definitely with the 2 energy, we want to do the Superman pose. We want to think about where we are going and moving our focus to those things and seeing them play out very harmoniously, with an ease, with a flow. If you have the numerology up for the day, it's an 8. So it's our strength, it's our courage, and it's our intent. So it's a doing kind of day. Absolutely. And our sun is in Sagittarius. Our moon is in Aquarius, I believe. So that is beautiful energy for thinking outside the box, learning new things, socializing. And I believe we have Jupiter moving out of Sagittarius today and moving into Capricorn. So you are going to feel that energy shift. Things are going to be changing when it comes to the energy that we feel around us, and our motives, our desires, what we define as abundance, our viewpoints, our perceptions could be changing right along with the energy, where we thought we wanted this in our life, but now we don't. We're thinking we want to bring this into our life instead, and that's absolutely fantastic and wonderful. Because you can transform your dreams into anything you want. You can change your mind. It's your mind to change. So I don't know if I cut them, but I will cut them again if I cut them once already. And we have, look at this, the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is telling you to know that you are deserving. To know that you have the talent, the ability to go forward, that you've got this if you want this, whatever this is to you. It could be good health, it could be a strong relationship, a beautiful relationship, a new best friend, it could be work, career, it could be your service in the community, your home and family, your spirituality. This is somewhat looking in the past, but I think it's for healing more than anything else. It's about to recall that time when you first decided that you couldn't paint for a living. Somebody told you that that was a pipe dream. You'll never make any money. You don't even have the talent for it. There's people that are so much better than you. Put the paintbrush away and get to work. Go serve the next customer. Come on. Who told you that you couldn't, or you shouldn't, or you didn't have the talent, or you weren't deserving of it? Because that was their perception, that was their opinion, and you took it for gospel, you took it for truth, and you've been carrying it with you for a while. And this is about going back and healing, and allow yourself to forgive yourself for taking those words, that opinion, and making it your truth. Forgive yourself, because you were probably 5 or 6 or 10 years old. I mean, from that age level, you did the most appropriate thing, the smartest thing. Know that you are deserving. That is probably the number one key. I mean, we have Jupiter moving signs, my goodness, and I think the sun conjuncts with it, like by the end of December or something. Maybe the middle of December. In December. Well, it'd be the middle of December, wouldn't it? So know that the energy is changing around us, that we're starting to look at new goals, new dreams, new desires, new ways of doing, being, becoming. And know that you are deserving. If it's in your heart, if it's a want, if it's a need, you wouldn't want it, you wouldn't desire it unless it was supposed to be in your path going forward. You know, there's somebody out there right now that wants to be take flying lessons and fly a plane. No, I'm good. My wants and needs are different than anybody else's. They're unique just to us and us alone. And we wouldn't have that desire or need if it wasn't the intention for us to actually walk towards that, to create that path for ourselves. We have the Ten of Swords. The suffering, the hardship is moving behind us now. The sun is breaking through the clouds. Those swords are not in our back. If they were, there'd be a pool of blood in front of us. There's not. We know that they are behind us. They are our strength. Those are it's our wisdom. It's our sage wisdom that we've learned from each experience that those swords represent. And we're starting to push ourselves up. We're starting to dust ourselves off. We're starting to get, the I can do it kind of energy in us. So we'll be making the plan. We'll be contemplating how we want to move forward. We'll be changing our focus, our direction, our attention. And we have the Hierophant. The sage knowledge. The wisdom. Your sage wisdom connecting with your intuition and working as one to bring in this balance of trusting in yourself and trusting in something greater than you. It's about knowing that the adventure you step into will serve you well. The opportunity you step into will serve you well. It's about bringing a balance into being. It's about feeling the balance. It's like, after the storm passes and you inhale and you smell the gardens, the aromas, the fragrances of the flowers that were just washed clean, and allowing that aroma, that fragrance to burst out into the open air to us. That renewal. We are a new moon energy. So it is about a renewal within us. It's about understanding that we do have this. It's about knowing that the worst is behind us. And the challenges that we are to face going forward are challenges that we gladly accept because we know that we'll gain even more knowledge and a higher intuition because of it. Let's get our well-being cards out. So today is all about learning your worth, learning your value, knowing that you are deserving, knowing that you have the talent and the ability. And if it's raw, well, we can always go to work on educating ourselves, teaming up with a mentor, a teacher, gaining the wisdom that we need. No one else needs to know this. No one else needs to know this. I guess this isn't a time to really stand on top of the mountain and shout it out to the world where we're going, what we want to do, what we want to step into. It's for doing right now. It's about walking the walk, not talking the talk. It's about allowing other people to get curious about what you're doing rather than telling them. Because it won't make sense to them anyways right now. It'll make sense down the road. It's not necessary for even one other person to understand the laws of the universe. You are the attractor of your experience, just you. So it doesn't matter and necessary for anybody else to understand what you are doing but you. And so long as you are okay with it and your belief is strong in you, then go after your dream. Go after that goal. Go after that desire. No one else needs to know this but you, because you're the one creating your tomorrow. And let's get an animal card, shall we? And what do we have? Oh, look at this. Silence follows it. It really is about not, telling the world what we want to do and what we want to transform and changing the rules for everybody and shouting it from the mountaintop. It's about doing. It's about walking the walk. It's about laying the plans of your tomorrow. It's about stepping into what you truly want to step into going forward. Let's get the skunk out here. Meditate, quiet your mind, sense respect, ego, and protection. The dogs are playing out there. Silence makes real conversations between friends. Not the saying, but the never needing to say that counts. If you have chosen skunk, the message is for you to walk in silence. You may feel that in order to get through your situation, you need to act offensively or aggressively. Skunk tells you that just walking in silence can be just as powerful. Skunk uses their odor to attract their own kind, and they use that odor to repel those that they don't want near them. Choose the proper energy that you want to put out into the universe in order to attract the right kind. You don't have to make a lot of noise to get what you want. You just have to review the situation and act with respect in a sense that in time you will receive. It isn't about the ego. It's about your confidence. And it's so true. Today is all about your confidence. Raising your confidence. Knowing that you are deserving. Putting your focus on your tomorrow. And stepping into it. Until we meet again. Remember, I do love you.